I just want this headline to get out there real quick. Man found masturbating vigorously downtown. Says he did it because he hates Portland.
I think that was in Seattle.
I hate you, Portland.
That was in Portland.
Oh, was it?
It was in Portland.
Like, fuck this town.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, I'm going to whack it.
I want to whack it. Fucking whack it, Ralph.
I'm going to whack it.
That's the porno parody.
Of course it is. Produced by Wood Rocket. Welcome to Fort Brewers. My name is Matt Becker, and as always, I'm joined by
John Holzer.
Jason Harris.
Greg Nagel.
And we've got a bit of a grab bag on today's show.
Grab bag.
Grab bag.
Jason.
There you go.
Grab bag.
So
also mailbag.
we thank you for ruining it, Greg. So also, in addition to the grab bag, we have some mailbag. Fucker.
I cut you, Bang.
Please don't cut me.
Greg
What do we
pulled-
got? What do we got in the mailbag, Jason?
Greg pulled a tiny knife. We got a message from Mike at mikescraftbeer.com.
Hey, Mike.
He has his own craft beer or his website?
It's just his craft beer.
Mike's
Okay.
Craft Beer and
It's the only craft beer.
PacificBeerChat.com. He's got some stuff going on, man.
All right.
We talk about craft beer. Mike's Craft Beer is it looks like he just covers the British Columbia, Vancouver brewing area.
Nice.
I live way up in Vancouver, Canada. I listen to your show religiously while I drive for work, and I drive all day. That's a bummer. Hope you're not drinking. Drinking and driving with Fort Brewers. We patented it for video games. All right, it's going off the rails. I'm going off the rails. Back to the letter. To people that hate your impressions, fuck off. All right.
Damn straight.
I like you, Mike.
Damn straight there.
Mike rules. Matt's like, Mike.
No, dude.
Thanks for writing in.
I have literal sour stomach.
Matt's not feeling very well, so now I'll butcher his impressions.
I think
The
John
impression,
did it the best.
the impression is already butchered. Like there's, you can't butcher it more.
Oh yes.
I am Matt Becker's stomach.
Can I not? Can I not, Matt?
I'm gonna do an impression right now of my stomach.
I am Matt Becker's stomach.
That's how my stomach feels.
I am farting right now. Also, fuck you.
Greg's impression of Matt Becker's stomach was like a lazy
Batman.
Batman.
I'm Matt Becker's lazy stomach.
He's like,
It's like you just woke Batman up.
I guess I'm awake.
Yes,
Oh, I shouldn't have had that. I shouldn't have had that late night Taco Bell.
Is that
It really gave me the bubble guts.
a bat signal or a poop signal?
Not a lot of food options when you're creature of the night, searching for justice.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to fit the Batmobile through a drive-thru?
Taco Bell's open late.
That's the fourth Taco Bell I've destroyed.
Fourth meal.
Fortunately, I'm fabulous. I'm fabulous.
Fourth meal.
Fourth meal, more like bad meal.
Fourth bat meal.
Give me a burrito.
Give me a crunch taco.
He's like, he opens the bag. He's like, "Where's the quesadilla? Where is it? Swear to me! Swear to me!"
I'm gonna go to Taco Bell on the way home and order it as Batman. Welcome to Taco Bell. Would you like to try the crunchy and burrito today?
No, thank you. No, thank you. Give me a moment. I have to look at the menu.
Excuse me, sir. I can't hear you out there.
Do you still have cinnamon twists? I love those things.
You know, you have the 6-piece nuggets. I only want a 4-piece nugget. Take 2 of the nuggets and put them up your ass. I'm only wanting a 4-nugget thing here.
Can I get a strawberry milkshake? The machine's been down the last 4 times I've been here.
I want a filet of fish sandwich because it's less calories because it's made of fish. So a junior Western bacon cheese.
Well, that
Because my
completes
ass
your
not
order.
feeling so bad. Just spent 5 minutes.
If you find a wave, you gotta ride it, man. So there's mailbag. How about this mailbag?
Mike likes the impression, so this is for Mike.
Shout out to Mike.
This is your fault, Mike.
That is part of what makes this show bloody hilarious and engaging. See? Nailed it. He's listening to our episode, Keeping Up with Tasting Niche, and has some insight on Cascadian dark ales. Remember, BC is part of the Cascadia region. In 2012, Steamworks Brewing of Vancouver tried to muscle out of the CDA because of a trademark for Cascadian they had in Canada for a Cascadian cream ale. And they see indeed all the Canadian breweries using the Cascadian dark ale name. This also affected any American brewery distributing to Canada.
Really?
And there seem to be quite a few. Took a few years, but they finally dropped it. Now you see CDA come up here and again. But apparently that was a contributing factor where they're just like, man, I'm not that fucking married to the name. Fuck it.
Seriously. They're like, I guess it's a black IPA now.
What a bunch of bullshit, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Mike'sCraftBeer.com and PacificBeerChat.com.
Thanks, Mike.
He also sent us some links on CDAs. He's like, educate yourselves.
Educate yourself.
Cool. Thanks,
Shit,
man.
I've seen a lot of India black ales popping up. So,
Recently?
yeah.
Really?
I'm like, all right,
Don't call it a comeback.
People are getting tired of the hazy thing. They want it to be opaque, only in a different way.
right.
Oh, God. Hazy black IPA. It's mud in a glass.
Yeah, that sounds super gross.
It just pours out in chunks.
Plops.
Chunky.
Flopper.
Well, thanks, Mike. We have beer to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, first up is a
beer
beer
show?
from Sanctum Brewing Company, actually.
Sanctum.
We've
I just
got
met him.
so much more mailbag as well.
What's the name of this beer, Jason? It's in a crowler.
I don't know. It's called Solar?
Solar. That's right, Solar.
Solar.
Or could be Solar, I guess.
Yeah, probably Solar.
Tomato.
Um,
We were recording Pink Beer Corner the other day, and afterwards, like, we record Pink Beer Corner at Sanctum, and Natalie mentioned that they have a new lager on, and it turns out it's pretty damn good. So I got a crowler of it for $1.50, actually,
I think they call it
$1.50. What?
including a $10 tip.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's how we do. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Your beer comes out to $4, Mr. Nagel. I'm like, oh shit.
That'll be
There's
$14.
a $24 tip for you.
Yeah.
While we're there, I'm not going to read this whole thing, but we got a thing from Linda Hintsteiner from Anton Paar, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
like an Austrian.
I posted this on our Facebook chat. They make like really high-end instruments for
they make lab equipment. I think
Yeah.
they make a what is it, like the PSA 35 something like, I forget what the number is, but it's the density meter.
They
which
make
is like
inline refractometers or something.
You were
Like
my
crazy
density.
shit that I'd love to have, but I have no need for.
yeah, the density meter is like pretty commonly used in like mid-sized breweries because it compensates for alcohol. So you can literally just like you can take like a half an ounce of a sample, get a reading off of it,
that
and
what
it doesn't.
Kip had?
And it'll it's like it looks like the letter D, only it's got a little straw at the bottom.
I
Isn't that what
And it's
Kip
got like a
had?
little.
I think
It's
that's
got a
what
little
Kip had,
plungy
yeah.
top.
Kip
me-
had
me
one
and-
with a Bluetooth thing.
Yeah, me and Greg were at LAL Works, and Kip was showing us this like $500.
Yeah, you drop a little thing in it, and it tells you everything about it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the DMA 35 is we there was one
Direct memory access.
yeah
Fist
there was,
bump to Jason there.
there was one at when I was working at the brewery, and it's just the coolest fucking tool ever. It's so rad.
Yeah, they're an Austrian company that is like they're legit.
Also,
But yeah.
not for nothing. That's just a SEO trick. They're trying to get a link back.
Pretty
up
much.
up their SEO.
We'll
But,
take it.
That's fine.
but fuck it. They
They-
gave us
they
a link.
worked.
We'll give them back.
Yeah, exactly. So
Moving on.
So yeah, thank you for that. I think the Beer Babe was mentioned in that. She does Seacoast Beverage Lab with the other dudes. Greg, you know about
At
Seacoast
the
Beverage Lab.
beerbabe.com.
The Beer Babe. And then who else was the other? There was one more person I think they called. Oh, Michael Tonsmeyer for
Oh,
the Mad Fermentationist.
all right.
So,
Good on him.
and then some other like German only like blogs, which I thought was cool. Like German podcasts that talk
Well, if
about
they can
beer.
send us some of their product, that'd be awesome. We can talk about it on the show and test it out.
Scientific instruments.
Yeah, man.
I'll take them. They
All
probably
day.
cost thousands of dollars though. So.
Yeah,
fine. We'll send it back.
the density meter that I'm talking about is like $4,000.
Yeah.
We'll send it back. I just want to try it.
You are my
Density.
density.
I mean,
Screw you, McFly.
my destiny. Anyway, thank you.
Stan Shingler writes in, new ideas for Patreon/new content. Hey guys. Hey Stan.
Hi.
Listen to your last episode, thought I'd toss up my idea seeing as you're asking for input on bringing new content on board. How about a live and recorded homebrew day? It's like just like fucking Greg over here telling us we should actually brew a beer.
Hi.
He's like, I think it would be awesome if you guys got back to actual brewing. I started jokingly referring to you all as 4 drinkers a while back, like fucking called out.
Wow.
I just brewed for the Homebrew Fest.
Yeah, Greg homebrew's pretty on the reg.
Yeah.
Bring him in.
I dumped one because it was shitty.
Oh, well, you should have
But
let
my
us shoot
cider's
on
good.
it.
I'll bring my cider next
I think
time.
I want to brew a hazy IPA. I'm going to get on the bandwagon and go for
Let's
it.
do it, John. I'll come brew with you, and we'll make some content. We'll record a video.
We've talked about doing this in the past. It's just a matter of doing it.
If
it's
we
more
brew here, I
complicated-
can make you clean it up.
I would do that anyway.
Yeah.
It's
We
more
record a show
complicated.
while we're brewing.
What's that?
We should just do a show while we're recording.
Yeah, that wouldn't complicate things at all.
Just put the thing out there and, hey, man, go check the
Just
boil.
move the table
John.
out. You know, we'll break down the wall and no. We've talked about doing this. Like it's something we will do eventually. It'll be like a 5-minute video, not like an episode while we brew, because that's not gonna happen. So
Could live stream it. Just set up the webcams.
that will
That'd be
yeah.
boring as fuck.
I mean, if
Probably.
you want to. No, I've done it before, and it's people will watch the whole time and check in now and then. But
I like how other shows do it, like Chop and Brew. You know, they keep it interesting. They make and we're checking in with the beer 5 weeks later. You know,
yeah.
that's pretty cool.
yeah.
Um,
So also we're gonna do the live Mario Kart. It's gonna happen.
oh, yeah, it'd be fun.
I keep bringing it up. It's gonna.
We could
happen.
do that the same day.
It's gonna happen.
I'm gonna be Bowser.
Brew
Maybe
day?
do it while we're like mashing in. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
doing the
That
rest.
won't complicate things at all.
It won't. Touche. I'm sorry.
Nar.
Snarf,
Snarf. He says, I can only imagine the hilarious shenanigans you get up to. Being able to incorporate your combined brewing knowledge into the brew in a hands-on way would be more corollary experience for us viewers, listeners as well. Just my .02 Play-Doh. Patreon Stan. P.S. You guys are still the highlight of my work week. Keep doing you.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Dean.
Stan, you rock. Yeah, we should do a brew day. We could get a good video out of that, I think. It'd be fun. I'll come
Yeah.
over. I have a credit card.
I fixed the timer.
Oh, that's good.
That was 2 minutes ago. So, all right. No, 12 minutes ago.
Yeah. It's a while ago. That's when we started the show.
Okay.
I like to play.
How's everyone like this beer?
I haven't drank it. I was too busy reading.
I think it's fucking delicious.
Right?
I mean, really nice, crisp malt pilsner, sort of crackery.
Untapped lists it as a
Lager?
Helles.
Yeah, I was gonna say I get more of a Hellas vibe. It's, not
It's a
hoppy
Hellas, yeah.
enough. Yeah.
I mean, as far as the malt goes, it's
Matt's over here
It's everything
like,
you want,
oh,
like-
my, oh, Helles.
Exactly what I was doing. Yeah, this is really good. Yeah, I don't have any complaints. I get like a little whiff of acetaldehyde. At least I thought I did at one point, but
What? No.
maybe
No.
blew out.
I don't know,
What?
man.
No. We got one.
overall, I'm really
We
enjoying
got
it.
one more mailbag, and it's from Joe.
Hmm.
Name is Joe.
Joe Bag.
Joe Bag.
Joe Bag.
I intentionally do an off note.
Joe Bag.
Joe Bag.
Jazz.
John's like, that was my joint.
Joe Bag. That's all right. Go on.
I like pop punk too. Hey guys, love the show.
Thank you.
Grade student drowning in debt. Grade student? Like, is he 15?
What?
Yep.
He says he's a grade student.
Uh-oh.
No, he meant great student.
Johnny and
He's a great student. He's a great student.
Drowning in debt here, so it's hard to support the show monetarily. That's okay. However, listen to every show, subscribe, and left a good review on iTunes.
You're the
That's
That's the
more
action.
More than
That's
enough,
how
buddy.
you do.
What do you guys think about Sam Calagione beating out Vinny Colurzo and Rob Todd for the James Beard Award?
Well, I mean, James Beard it's a great award for a chef, but for a brewer, I don't think the judges are necessarily beer people.
Yeah, the criteria that they're basing all of that on is like, kind of like who knows exactly what it is. Like I can understand like Garrett Oliver winning after he releases Brewmaster's Table.
Yeah, for sure.
That I get. But as far as is it about like, what contribution you're making to the restaurant or like food industry or whatever? Because and if that's the case, none of those three dudes really do that any more than anyone else.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
well,
none of them
Dogfish,
are...
don't they have that like collaboration thing with fucking Mario Batali, that restaurant?
Oh, they got
In-
Italy.
Yeah, in New York.
But that's more, there's they just have like a spot in Italy, as far as I know. And so like I guess
Whatever.
Good for them. I
Yeah.
guess I guess that's one thing about Sam is that he's very vocal and he's very publicity minded, and so that is one thing that he definitely has over Vinny and Rob Todd. He definitely makes a conscious effort to push himself into various types of media. So
I think
the awareness of him is a lot more.
reading the James Beard Foundation thing, they're really trying to push people who like contribute to general culinary awareness, like food and drink kind of thing. And
Yeah, and so like I don't know, like if you aren't sick of the dogfish head shtick, then I guess you could be impressed by finding a fucking beer recipe on the wall of a pyramid in Egypt or whatever the fuck. So, but I don't know. I mean, my opinions on Dogfish Head have been pretty well documented, so
Yeah,
I'm
but I
probably
think
not the right person to be asking about
Out of the
this.
three of those, I think I would say Allagash's lineup of beers are more food friendly than a lot of breweries.
Yeah.
I think the Belgian beer goes particularly well with food, and I think Allagash kind of nails that.
But then you also have like, Vinny Chilurzo. I mean, Pliny the Elder is in the fucking French Laundry,
Yeah, that's
and
true.
And so like their contribution to like fine dining, I think, is a lot louder. I mean, so I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know like what exactly the criteria the judges are looking for, so it's kind of hard to say.
it seems, yeah. I mean, if you're going from a purely culinary perspective, like Vinny Colurzo is not really like comparatively he's really like an ambassador for people expanding their palates and food pairing and stuff like that. I think you get a lot of that from Sam Calagione versus especially like a Vinny Colurzo.
Yeah.
Colurzo's a great brewer, but he's not really in the food space that much.
Yeah, he's like seems fairly reserved and do your own
Yeah.
thing. He does, like I said, he's not as out there and engaged in stuff beyond his industry and his brewery. That's the thing about Sam. Like I say, he tries to engage in as many different places as humanly possible.
He's very PR.
Extremely PR. Yeah.
Like of the three, I could see Sam Calagione being on like fucking Kathy Lee and
I was gonna say the
Ripper or
Today
whatever.
Show or
yeah,
whatever.
and
Yeah.
just being like,
He has multiple times been on those kind of shows.
Yeah,
Like,
oh,
that's
yeah.
what he does.
Yeah.
He's like
So
he's
this
the
is like-
ambassador for his own brewery.
So there's like this amazing wood that we found in South America. It's called Palo Santo, And so like, we made these like huge tanks out of it, and like it's got to be in a beer.
It's a great beer, by the way, man.
So we made Palo Santo Marron. I know exactly. I'm just like that's how I would think of him being in an interview in one of those shows.
That's how he is.
yeah, that's dead on.
Exactly.
John
Impressions.
John
Spicing-
hung out with him once.
Spicing it up with impressions, man.
I did a New Thursday episode
Yep.
with Sam
Mm-hmm.
at the
Look
brew
it
pub.
up.
In Rehoboth.
A little long. It was like 35 minutes, but
Oh darn, that's how long our show is.
he was wearing a Violent Femmes shirt. And he just got done brewing, so he was all
I
sweaty.
hate the Violent
He was
Femmes.
all sweaty.
Like
Sam all
violently?
sweaty.
Taking a stance here, Violent Femmes fucking suck shit.
But they were cool in the 80s.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, you didn't have anything fucking better to listen to? I guess.
In the 80s, no? Cure, Depeche Mode,
Why can't I get
Violent Femmes,
just one fish? Dogfish. Dogfish.
Dogfish Head.
Yeah, that song's the worst. Fucking If
Played
you
in my
if you
life
live
for
in
just one fish.
if you live in Los Angeles, you get to hear fucking Blister in the Sun every 45 minutes on the radio.
And
Who
Offspring
listens to the radio?
and Sublime.
Yeah, not me anymore.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
But I heard enough Blister in the
I
Sun.
don't practice Santeria.
and Flagpole Sitta.
Oh God. Ah.
That's a great song. I don't
That's
give a
a
fuck.
fuck you.
That's
no.
a great song.
No, you're wrong. Get the fuck out.
Listen,
Just because you've heard
Go
it so many
out of the
damn
window.
John, can you ease up on Matt right now?
Flagpole sitta.
Look, he's not sick, but he's not well,
Seriously.
and it's a sin.
It's a commentary.
To
It's a
live
commentary.
so well.
It's a commentary on nice. Dude, honestly, I read this really interesting article about that song where that song blew up. And
Anyway,
for some
Jason, what's
reason-
next in the mailbag?
What's your beef with that song?
Fuck that song.
What's your beef with that song?
That was that's the epitome of a one-hit one. Name another song from Flagpole. Is that their name? What's
No,
the name of the band?
That's the name of
no,
the
who
song.
cares? What's your beef with
What's
that
the name-
song
what's the name of the-
specifically?
what's the name of the band?
I don't know.
There you go.
Who cares?
It's an annoying song.
Why is it an annoying song? Why is it any more annoying than any other song?
It's not as annoying as like Sex and Candy.
That's just as annoying.
That's a worse song.
I don't know.
Shake
I don't
it
know
off.
why you.
Why you mad at me?
You know, you just seem to really hate point out this individual song.
It's a horrible
Like,
song.
It's a good song.
Horrible.
guys are
Is there a
like
reason it has
There's
staying
no,
power?
like-
It's like mom and dad are.
The
there a reason-
nostalgia behind this song, like you think of like the worst time in music in that era. They were the kings of the worst music of that era. Flagpole sitta.
no,
It's like
no,
a
this-
90s alternative.
I was gonna say that. No, I would say live would be like the
Oh,
worst.
Jesus Christ, yes.
The worst of that song.
Such an
I mean,
MTV
come
They
on.
are
bad.
worse than live.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. That's a bold
I
statement.
will gladly
saying
listen to live
saying
over,
anything.
over Flagpole sitta.
What was the one about waves crashing or
I don't
whatever?
know. Counting Crows too, man.
Oh God, Counting
Dude,
Crows.
Counting what?
Fucking A, man.
No.
Oh come on.
Counting Crows are shit.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Counting Crows on Howard
Counting
Stern.
Crows is like
some of the
Creed.
Counting Crows were great in the '60s when they were called Van Morrison.
Round
Oh,
here
shit.
on Howard Stern is one of the most legendary live performances I've ever heard. It's so good.
Would
And
they do like an anal ring toss
they
during
ex-
it, or
they extended it? It's like, and he wore a bunny suit. The singer
course he
wore a
did.
bunny suit while he was in. Like,
Oh God, that's art, man.
That sounds like
that's
something
that's
that
the
guy
ne-
would do.
that's the
I'm
that's the next level of artistic expression. Fucking bunny
But
suits.
who's talking about Flagpole sit up
I'm
on
just
Howard
saying,
Stern?
I'm saying it's a good song.
And like that song
just
made
saying
me
it's a
cry.
good
Flagpole
song.
sit up makes me want to pull my eyeballs out.
Makes you want to sit on a
You're
flagpole.
wrong, Matt. You're
This show-
fucking wrong.
this
You have
show's-
great
oh,
taste in
man.
music, Matt, but you're fucking wrong on this one.
this show's a long December. There's reason to believe that this show may be better than the last.
Goddamn.
Flagpole sit up.
Oh.
In episode 3, we're going to pave paradise and put up a parking lot.
I'm amazed that you know that many.
I'll take that
Counting
song
Crows
too. I'll
lyrics.
take that one too. Fine.
Oh, what do we got for the next mailbag? Did we finish up that mailbag? Was it just the one question in that mailbag?
Well, we have a letter from Mr. Jones and me. That's all the Counting Crows I got. That's it. He did. He did have
Matt,
a follow.
Why did that guy have dreadlocks? For real? Fuck would that guy have dreadlocks? The '90s.
Well-
That's why.
Fuck you, man. And the band was Harvey Danger.
Harvey Danger. That's right.
Fuck you, man.
Oh.
You're laughing at you're laughing at that. 'Cause you- like,
goddamn you.
No,
Yeah,
it
we've
never
heard it.
does. Yeah, we know what the song sounds like.
John never mixes in music when we want him to.
Just a little
Yeah,
pitchy, dog.
John always uses the power of the audio. He's like, I've got a point to make, dude. Come on.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Matt.
Yeah.
Your headphones are louder than all of ours. So,
Um.
but that song sucks.
Okay.
Joe had more questions.
Noted.
What were Joe's other questions? Oh, by the way, I'm done with this beer. Do we have another beer to open?
It's good beer though, right?
It was
I
good
like
beer.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is dry hopping a mixed fermentation saison with Brett Brooks and Wallonian sack strain,
Oh,
leaning towards a new American hop like Amarillo. Would appreciate any advice.
I've done that a few times.
Hopefully, he sent this on the 10th. Well, by the time this airs, we should maybe reply to him an email.
Yeah. With those kind of things, like mixed fermentations are always kind of a mixed bag. So I smell your fermenter and then just kind of go from there, like if it's getting more of like a funky earthy, just try and like amplify whatever flavors are already there, That's the thing with like a lot of certain Brett Brooks strains can give you like that super like pineapple-y thing. And so like the whole new like American Impact hops go really, really well with that. Your Citra Mosaic, Galaxy, like those kinds of things. That's a reason that those hops are so popular with dry hopping, like wild ales.
Yum yum.
Yeah.
Do
so
it.
that's
I've
what
got
I
a
would
beer
do.
here.
Send us one.
So that's the end of the mailbag.
Gonna close out the mailbag with that song always.
People are breeding.
I
Just
agree.
make that the bed for our outro. You can find Fort Brewers online.
All right, I'm done.
You can
I'm
get
sorry.
sued by Harvey Dangerfield.
Matt, you're fucking wrong. This song is so bad.
Well,
It's not that bad.
let's let
Just
the
play it
listeners
out.
suffer
This
for
coming
it.
from a guy
Yes.
who loves Newfound Glory.
So I have a beer. Do we got any more music cues? We good?
What do you want to hear?
No, I don't want to hear anything.
How about this one?
No.
Okay.
Did you have lit queued up?
It was the next video on the queue.
Oh,
Like,
so you just had that ready on the soundboard for some reason?
this one's next.
What's the one Japanese band that does the piccolo thing? Piccolo something?
We're really
Piccolo
like
5?
we're really like getting close to lawsuit territory here, aren't we?
The audio's not going to YouTube.
Oh, okay, cool.
So,
So everyone watching us on YouTube is wondering what the hell
why are
we're.
they being so quiet?
Yeah.
All right, Jason, go.
The last time I asked if you were done, that prompted you to do more.
Jason, calm down. Matt started this whole thing with his Harvey
By bringing
Danger
up a
bullshit.
song, yes.
Dude, come on. Come on now.
You got a beer there, Jason? Do you not?
I watched John reach for the board after you said that. I was like, well, here we go again.
I was making sure it was turned down.
So what's that beer that you got there, Jason?
I have a...
You guys want to hear another song? Let's see.
Jason, you have to talk first here, Jason.
Well, I've talked first 4 times. Seriously, can we actually go?
Okay. It was Smash Mouth, dude.
It stopped being funny like 3 times ago.
All right, fine, I'll stop.
Fuck.
So that beer that you have there, Jason.
I would like to try some.
Yeah,
It
nice.
sure looks yummy.
Someday. Yeah, twin set of beers. So a couple years ago at the Firestone Walker Invitational in 2015, I guess, they did like a twin set of dark
I have that
saisons.
shirt on.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Fucking A.
What an amazing coincidence.
Wow.
They did
wow.
a twin pair of dark saisons with the Italian brewer Birrificio
Beneficio
Italiano.
Italiano. Yes.
Benefico.
I honestly,
It
I
always-
feel like
It always sounds so celebratory when you say that. Benefico.
He's the inspiration for Pivo. He is a beer called Tipo Pills. He's the Tipo, the happy pills.
so the first one is the La Piccola Virtuosa Dark Wild Saison.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the difference between these two? Because they're like the same but different, right?
One of them has peppercorns.
I remember not liking either of them, so I'm interested to try them. I mean, they were just nondescript when they were fresh.
I remember that too. I remember being kind of underwhelmed because this was like whenever for Firestone, is this the same every year where they always have like the beer that like they kind of intro the fest with? Like you walk up, there's a booth, and that's the first beer that they have.
I think these were on sale, like they just had this random release, and it was cool because the dude was there. And
Yeah, and but they were also like pouring this
yeah,
like
out
at
of
the
a 3-liter
fest.
bottle.
Yeah, and it was all like ah, and they were drinking, it, and everyone was like, oh.
They get the Tipo Pills.
Yeah, I think this was kind of the start of that. Honestly, maybe there's one before that. They haven't always done it, but then yeah, they've kind of started doing a handcuff beer that like releases with the fest.
Right.
And also, like, this is when Barrelworks was maybe like a year or
Really
2.
young, comparatively really young. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a really nice, like, real Venice kind of nose to it, right?
I'm getting a lot of like olive tapenade sort of quality out of it.
Dude, good call. It has like that kind of savory thing to it, huh?
Yeah, pretty much the difference between these two beers is the peppercorns. Otherwise, they're pretty much the same. It's the yeast that they use for Opal Saison.
A rip.
And the other one has Sichuan peppercorns, and they're pretty intense. According to Brindleson, if you pop one in your mouth, your face goes numb.
Nice.
All right.
That sounds like fun to me.
Yeah, you put some Vicodin in there.
Yeah, exactly.
buttons.
I never turned down an opportunity for my face to go numb. This is way more tart than we had last time. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's really bumped up the bread on the nose, too. Super bready, barnyardy.
It's not
Olive
super acidic, but definitely the sourness has increased quite a bit over time.
I think it's pretty tart.
It's pretty freaking tart,
It's
man.
not like crazy acid, though, I don't think.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is really nice. It's really kind of coming to its own. Because, yeah, like I said, I was
underwhelmed.
The first time I was like, well.
I was like, it was a beer.
It was certainly a beer.
I drank it because it was like
It was certainly a beer.
$13 or something.
Yeah, it was certainly a beer that you put in your mouth.
and swallowed and then peed out.
Yeah, exactly. It definitely went through your digestive tract.
It's round in the corner, and here it comes.
Is this so? I'm assuming this is one without the peppercorns, correct?
Yeah, it's the one with no peppercorns. No peppercorns.
This beer has no peppercorns.
It is trash.
This garbage.
In Soviet Union, beer with no peppercorns is called wine cooler.
In Soviet
from
Russia,
James.
peppers corn you.
What a country! But yeah, this one. So the last time I had this beer, I checked in on Untapped and I said, "This beer is turning fantastic," and that was about a year ago.
Nice.
Oh,
So yeah, I think time's done really well because I remember it being just kind of unremarkable,
Yeah.
like
I
a
remember,
malty dark saison.
yeah, I remember you had the option to buy it, and I went to the fest and I tried it, and I'm like, no, I'm good.
Well, now we've got the companion beer. Ah, shit, it's in a cage.
Yeah, but overall, really nice.
now's the time to drink it, folks.
It came in a box. That box like got weirdly soggy in my fucking fridge though.
Did it really?
Yeah.
That was weird.
Absorb.
It kind of got like ice crystals on the outside of it, so then they melted.
Was it in like that perfect spot of the fridge where it was sitting directly under where like the cold air comes out?
Yeah, it was in my keezer, so it was just by the side.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the, I have to like sequester food away from like this one particular area in my fridge because it'll freeze. I'm like, that's not what this thing is for.
Were they the same name?
One of them is La Piccola Virtuosa, and the other one is the Sichuan, something like that.
This one has definitely a lot more.
Yeah, it just says La,
everything on
La
the
Piccola Pepe? Wow, script writing is really hard to read when it's tiny.
Yeah, this one's a virtuosa.
And this one's Pepe di Sichuan.
Pepper, Szechuan pepper.
Imperator Furiosa.
This one really
Oh
improved
my
too.
god.
This beer is shiny and chrome.
They weren't kidding about that peppercorn popping. And Sichuan isn't even a peppercorn either. It's like actually like a berry, like a dried berry of some kind.
A berry the size of your head.
It's a sherry Sichuan
Go to
berries.
berries.com. One of these days, like, just, get our beak wet. Send us some fucking Nature Box or whatever.
On the real though, if someone,
Sriracha roasted cashews.
if one of those companies was like, "Hey guys," I'd be like, "Well, you should have a conversation."
Let's brew a beer with Sherry's berries.
Sherry's Berries Imperial Stout.
Isn't the whole thing with Sherry's berries that they take like strawberries that are too big so they're not good and they just put chocolate on them and sell them in market?
Probably.
Yeah, you want the small ones. Genius, botanical name meaning blood.
Brindleton.
Wood. It's in the citrus family. It's like a citrus berry. That's interesting.
Oh.
So yeah, not a peppercorn whatsoever. Also, not related to the chili pepper either.
Interesting.
It's its own thing. And
Is it
but
corn?
It's not. No. Literal meaning is flower pepper. But it does give it like a kind of citrusy kind of.
Now you say that it's
overtone,
very, it's like a
doesn't it?
spicy lime almost. It's key
Yeah.
lime, but
Wait, So what did you look up? Because I'm looking at Chinese coriander.
Yeah, same thing.
Same thing?
Yeah, same thing. Sichuan pepper. I'm on Wikipedia, motherfucker. Yeah.
You're on Brazzers over there.
4 Brazzers.
4 Brazzers.
Matt just plays Brazzers on mute the whole time he's
Yeah,
here.
exactly. The thing is like I was gonna say some shit that was inappropriate.
Just use your imagination.
Every time
Just
Matt,
imagine what I'm watching on Brazzers right now while we're filming this.
every time Matt slips into the Mateo voice, it's because he's watching Brazzers on his fucking laptop.
Like, oh, Riley Reid. Oh, she's so petite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, this is my jam.
This is good. I think that the age has really done it well as
Yeah,
well.
it really has.
This one's not quite as tart, or maybe it's just balanced a little better because there's like a savory note that goes through the middle.
Yeah, I think that's the
that I
Sichuan
think
thing.
helps it. Yeah.
Yeah, it really adds that kind of extra element, you know.
Kind of reminds me of tequila in a weird way.
Tequila, really?
Yeah, the liminess to it.
It does look sort of reposado.
A little bit. It doesn't have that
It's just a weird.
that like citrus spice kind of combination that you get
That
from
agave,
like
yeah.
agave. Yeah, this is
Good
really
beer,
nice.
man.
Yeah,
Now's the time to crack this as well.
Yeah. These ones are a good time. They're not oxidized at all. Like I feel like they.
That was the thing too. Is like I noticed that there's no oxidation in these things at all.
Yeah. Well, they were bottle conditioned too. So
This is
yeast-
made with peppercorns, and it's coming off like a rosemary kind of thing. to
Yeah.
me. Like a juniper, rosemary, I don't know, piney, planty.
Yeah, for sure. It's like a weird kind of confluence of aromas, you know.
It smells really good, but
Yeah.
that's the first thing that I think of when I smell it is that rosemary.
Yeah,
Herbaceousness.
Or,
that's
yeah,
really great. Yeah,
probably. Yeah.
not
What
to be
else?
confused. This is actually made with Szechuan sauce.
They just dip some Brynolson beard in there.
Maury,
Um,
gotta get the one beer made of Szechuan sauce. God damn it. That's a joke for the
Somebody's
internet.
doing-
Yeah, I was gonna say like I feel like Rick and Morty is a huge cultural moment that I'm completely missing out on.
Samesies, I just know that they that people are into it.
Yeah.
I'm just pandering.
Yeah, I always like catch up on like cultural things like 2 or 3 years too late. You know, I just started watching Adventure Time like a year ago.
Oh my god,
You know,
my kid loves that show.
it's the best. It gets dark too. Like it gets like real creepy in some episodes. I'm like, this is a kids show. What is happening?
Kids have
Dude.
dark times too, man.
You know what was fucking dark and creepy?
Ren and Stimpy.
I was reading. They did this Garfield comic set in like '89, and it's just called Garfield Alone. And the whole thing is Garfield, like realizing that he lives in an abandoned house and having like a mental breakdown, and then it's like. It shows the Garfield's eye all like crazy, and it's like he uses the one thing that he has available to him, denial, and it just shows him imagining that John and Odie are back, and it's like, wow, that's fucking dark.
That really, that really puts a really dark. That puts a really dark spin on the entire Garfield universe,
Yeah,
doesn't
right.
it?
It's like he hates Mondays because they're one step closer to the inevitable march of death.
It really has all the existential dread, doesn't he? What else have we got here? I'm just noticing like all the beers that you have on deck.
Yeah,
here.
I just really did kind of a grab bag of shit from my my beer cellar.
You did a grab bag of stuff that's right up my alley, didn't you?
So
Her the Derg.
her the derg, oh my god.
Ermagerd, her the dirt.
Speaking of jerking it in Portland,
Known public masturbators, hair of the dog. No, to the best of our knowledge, they've never masturbated publicly.
I'm
Um,
every day to the hair of the dog.
that's the hair of the dog.
Now,
that
when
bit
I
me.
went to Portland, that was one of the places we went, and I remember just ditching our beers on the counter because none of them were good.
Hair of the Dog is weird because they've been like, they were like old school craft beer. I mean, they came around when like Rogue and shit came out. And
yeah, like I think the mid '90s, early '90s.
And they were really interesting because they've always done really big beer. That's always been their thing. Like real high alcohol, really strong.
Yeah.
And they were really unique in that for a long time. Like they kind of like pioneered
Yeah,
all
you
that.
can age your Fred and shit, you know.
Yeah. And then
This is Fred, right?
And then they did. This is
This is
Adam. Yeah,
Adam,
this is
okay.
Adam.
What batch number is that?
90.
And Yeah, and then like the craft world kind of
Passed
slowly started to pass
Wow.
them by. Yeah, like they did. Barrel aging became a thing, and they're like, no, we're not going to barrel age anything, and then they did, and it didn't work out real well.
Everything's super oxidized.
Yeah, and so they've kind of been like pushed to the back of the pack, but like it's kind of like Hair of the Dog is kind of like a know your elders type thing, where like these, especially Adam, had this huge impact for
Sure.
on craft beer and where it went, but like you just kind of don't see them.
I
very
think
much anymore.
they've been a bit of a victim of changing market tastes. Like at that era, like barley wines and stuff. Like a great example is we talked a couple years ago about that big barley wine fest up in Seattle getting shut down. Not shut down. It just they're like, well,
Hard liver.
Nobody comes to this anymore, so he
yeah.
stopped doing it. And I think like
I think they're back to doing it actually.
Just get don't drink
Nice.
beer behind it, man.
I'm pretty sure it's back.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Don't drink beer is single-handedly trying to save the barley wine category.
He's getting paid by Brees or something.
The big caramel malts fucking god. Big malts. He's in the pocket of big malts.
But so what about?
But I think just those styles have fallen out of favor, and I think they seem to be a brewery that's very like, we do things our way, and this is how we do it, and
eat a dick, everyone else.
yeah, pretty much. And I don't know though. They also strike me as a brewery that hasn't really like set their sights on world domination, and they're like, well, fuck it, we sell enough
They're
beer.
a neighborhood spot.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
It's interesting beer. It's kind of mahogany with some red kind of ruby highlights.
They refer to this as a
Deep
hearty old world ale, and it is.
Boy, is this bottle conditioned. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, John got the bottom of it. I think.
You get those chunkies.
Looks like melted, like Neapolitan ice cream.
Actually, that's a pretty good.
It looks like beer with dirt sprinkled inside of it. Like that's
I mean, it tastes pretty good. On their aroma, I kind of get some like chewing tobacco,
this smells oxidized. To me.
Levi.
Yeah, it's a little oxidized.
Garrett.
I was just going to compliment them on how cool it is that you can go on their website and find the
vintage?
batch number and the vintage, and that would be cool, except this is batch 90, and they stopped doing that on batch 85
They
stopped in
fired the
2012.
Yet they still give you the batch number.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
try.
good to
please.
know, I guess.
So it looks like they're doing roughly 3 batches a year, which would place this like middle of 2013, 14.
23 yeah, so this is at least
Like late
This is
2013.
at least 2 or 3 years old.
Yeah.
at least.
Getting like a it's like a beef jerky kind of.
That's very savory.
It's super savory. Yeah, it's smoked. I know that for sure.
Okay. Yeah, it's a
So,
smoky.
so there is some smoky something in there,
Yeah, it's like
it's a beefy smoke.
it's a
is.
caramel malt and
much like myself.
Caramel malt and smoke is like the story of this flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely get that chewing tobacco thing though. If you've ever done like whole leaf chewing tobacco
I've
before,
never. Has anyone? I guess Greg, you have, but I've never tried chewing tobacco.
It's delicious.
Everyone was dipping in the 80s.
I'm afraid.
We did the whole leaf, like the pouch.
Yeah.
Just put a tobacco leaf in your mouth. Like what's
No,
what's whole leaf?
We would take. Yeah, it's actual.
you can
leaves.
either have it like whole leaf. It's still kind of cut up because a tobacco leaf is like the size of your head.
You
It's
roll in a
big.
ball.
I know. the
But
joke.
like you but no, there's like either
bites.
like
pizza. Curl it. You fold it
Goddamn.
up.
yeah, you fold it in half.
You're just pouring the fucking gross black juice into your fucking mouth.
All right. Carry on, Matt. Carry on.
But yeah,
I'm
but
sorry.
you can get either that or like powdered. You can also get them in like little like pouches.
What's Skull?
There's the Skull is a brand,
I know.
so there's like a bunch of different
I know
like,
that, but is,
forms
like,
that it comes
that's
in.
just
That's
is
the
that,
fine grind.
It's
Yeah.
if you piss
So what
off
are-
your
what are-
drill instructor, he's gonna take you out back and skull fuck you.
Holy shit! It's a throwback.
That's a callback,
Yeah.
guys.
So
Callback. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Whole
So
leaf.
Greg,
No, it's a
Greg,
skullback.
What are you talking about now?
So whole leaf, it comes in a big pouch.
Oh, like the Big League chewing gum.
That's funny you say
Yeah.
that because we would buy grape Big League chewing gum and mix it with the
Holy
Levi
shit.
Garrett whole leaf. And goddamn, it was the tastiest fucking thing. You get the biggest head rush in the world.
Oh yeah.
And, like,
No, yeah,
So
like
you're literally chewing tobacco.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
chew it.
Well, like,
and
you
then
know,
spit
like
it out
the,
once it's flavorless.
No, but Big League chewing gum is chewing gum.
Yeah. And you mix it with that, you chew on
don't
the chaw.
literally chew tobacco, right?
You do. The
Like you
whole
put it in
leaf
your
you can chew
lip
it.
and you kind of take a little bit out, and I'm assuming I've never done it, but
It's different forms.
you kind of suck on it, maybe.
Yeah,
or
it's like
I'm gonna
different
buy
forms.
some and bring it in for the next session.
I'm not gonna-
Please
You're gonna get fucking wasted.
Don't bother.
like well,
You're gonna fall over.
So the
Yeah,
whole
like
leaf,
we have a problem getting wasted on this show.
yeah, the whole leaf thing that he's talking about. Like you guys seen the Sandlot, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, I got some chaw, and they're all like, yeah, blah blah blah,
It's
and
kinda
then they
like-
puke everywhere. That's
No, it's tasty, man. I'm gonna buy some tonight.
Greg Nagel here for Chaw.
For a big chaw.
no one can say anything about me smoking weed ever again. I was like, yeah, but old Chaw Greg over here.
I'm just gonna put
honestly-
a cork in my lip and be like, so not Chaw.
Anybody else out there tried it? Let us know.
I haven't drank this yet, and I'm afraid to.
Well, it's not
Like,
bad.
It just smells really complex. The oxidation, I think it's not that bad, but it's fitting for the beer, I think. But
Ugh.
I just don't want to. I feel like I'm afraid of it.
Just do it. Just do it and get it over with.
Well, looking at your face, I don't know if I want to.
yeah, just do it and get it
You
over
just
with.
He's being dramatic.
over it.
It's not that bad.
Okay.
It's not that
It's
good.
got some
though.
ashiness on the finish.
It's ashy. It's meaty. It's oxidized.
It's like Black Angus.
It's just it's unpleasant.
No, it's too much.
Yeah, it's unpleasant. Like I think if it wasn't oxidized, I think it would have some, some like really interesting flavors. But the fact that it's like real cardboardy on top of the rest of it,
It's tannic.
this is not doing it for me at all.
And this is
I want to try fresh
I-
Hair of the Dog beer. You know,
I wanted to go
Good
there
luck.
when I went to Portland, and the only reason we didn't go is because we didn't make it. Like it was on the map.
Wow.
It was like we planned to go there. Cascade was another one that we planned to go to, but we just didn't go to.
good
Yeah.
call. Good call.
I'm kind of glad that I didn't. I mean, because you would think that Hair of the Dog would have something drinkable. I mean,
there. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
It's kind of a
pale
small
ale or
thing,
something,
too.
You know,
they do have a pale ale.
Do they?
Actually, they do.
it's not like
there's
some
a fire
weird
drink.
fucking complex pale. It's like just they brewed it 3 days ago. Pale ale. Like,
Yeah,
Who knows?
I don't know, 3 days ago, but they.
It's all caramel malt.
yeah. Ruth is their pale ale.
See, no, it's not. No.
Hmm?
That's no.
Yeah.
What's the okay?
They have a
what's-
double
what's-
IPA too, that
What's
Blue
the
Dot.
spin on Ruth?
Ruth is a light, refreshing American ale made with pale malt and crystal hops. She was
Their
inspired by
beers
my
aren't like-
mother's mother, Granny Ruth, because of her love and support. Don't be
Okay,
ruthless.
well.
Have one on Granny. Alcohol 5%. That's literally the only
They're
one.
not
though.
like a beers
literally
with a
the
twist
only
kind of
one.
place. They're very old school, like
No,
90s craft
I know
beer.
that, but-
Not
like-
really. No, I don't think that's true at all.
Their
Like,
beers are their twist is like they make big beer and it's complex.
Yeah.
That's their twist.
Yeah.
I think.
I've had
And so
their-
when I say I want a pale ale from Hair of the Dog, if I go there, like I just want. Can I get a pale ale that's like 5.5? Mm-hmm. You know,
That's
thank you.
the one beer that they have that's like
Not
that
a
is a pale.
6.1% that
It's
has
got the D.
50 malts in it. You know, I
Yeah.
feel like I'm hating on. I'm not hating on Hair of the Dog either because they make great beer, but
I hate hair. I hate dogs. I hate
you hate
Portland.
dogs.
You like
So-
dogs?
Hey, dog
Why
hair.
do you hate dogs? Should I
I
bring
hate,
Betty in
I
here?
hate Portland.
Dude, I'm looking at their list and I'm like, oh, there's another one that they have called Greg that's only 4.5%, but it's Ruth. Only instead of hops they use squash.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
What the hell happened?
What are you talking about?
Quick.
And then they have like a sour beer called Michael. I remember that not being very good. So yeah, I want to go to Hair of the Dog and try Hair of the Dog there. You know, I think that would be really interesting. But besides that, I can't really recommend it.
Yeah. I went
I don't-
and
the other
we
problem-
were disappointed.
Oh, really? Dude, honestly, when I was in Portland, I forgot it was there. I didn't even like think
There's a
about
red
it.
ramen spot like right around the corner, right across the street, I think.
Oh yeah.
And we tore that up too.
Was that the one that was next to Commons?
No, Hair of the Dog.
Oh. Apparently there's an amazing ramen place next to Commons Brewery, which I didn't even know until like a week ago.
I don't think it was
The
open.
locals call it the ramen and commons. When you go out, you get one, then the other.
Nice. No, the ramen and commons is what you get when you go home later. Like, oh fuck, this really gave me the ramen and commons.
Oh wow, I'm in an aroma coma right now.
What are we drinking here?
What
This
are we
is
drinking?
Cold Box Cool Ship from Highland Park Brewery.
Cool ship, huh?
Yeah, they did like their take on kind of a spontaneous fermentation, I think. Let me find the deets on this beer. You guys fill time.
Oh,
It is very tight on the nose.
I mean, the nose is hitting all the marks for me. I mean, it was a bit of a gusher, but
It did gush a little.
Dude, 5.4% alcohol. God bless Highland Park. Jesus Christ.
Smells
This was
like wood.
bottled in October.
Yep. It was only a couple months ago.
It's got that definite oak thing on the nose.
It's got
It's
the oak. It's
a-
got the horse blanket. It's got that saline thing.
It's a barley, unmalted wheat, and aged German Hallertau hops to allow the microflora to really stand out. They let it cool down in the open air overnight, getting inoculated with wild yeast and bacteria. Then they let it ferment and age in neutral oak barrels for around a year.
This came out of Highland Park Brewery.
I get more
Yeah.
oak than
I
neutral.
know, right?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
With the
Talk
micro
about making you want to quit being a home brewer.
with the microflora of a grocery store banana car ride-on machine from next door, and a post office across the street with a vape store a couple doors down.
Dude, donut friend.
Speaking of
It's donut. This is all donut friend.
yeah, exactly. Speaking of ramen and Highland Park, have you been to Highland Park ramen before?
I don't think I've ever eaten ramen
It's quite good.
in any form.
It's really good. There's like this really rad little ramen joint
I'm
right
more
down
of
the
a-
street.
More of a macaroni and cheese as far as poverty food goes.
All right.
Well, if you're ever like, I want some noodle soup,
Come to
and
my
you're
neck
at
of the
Hi-
woods.
and you're at Highland Park, there's a really rad place. It's like a narrow little like restaurant that's just like all counters. I don't even think there's like tables. It's just counters and like very little decor and just kick-ass ramen. It was
Was
really
it
cool.
like the standing sushi restaurant in Japan?
Something along those lines.
Like there was no seats.
No, there were seats. There was just counters.
It was
There's
as
no tables.
wide as this room,
Yep.
but like twice as long. It was a standing sushi bar.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was great.
Did they have like the
They had
the
green
river?
tea on tap.
How do they get the sushi to stand?
Magic.
Just catapult it in your
This is-
mouth.
No wonder
the
it's so crowded.
It's the sushi man.
The chef just comes out and he's like, "Whoa!" Fucking little fish start dancing.
another
around.
place-
He'll like, like zooms out on his face, and then he's like, whoosh, and you're like, home. That's how every single piece of sushi is served.
He
He
just
gets after a while, his voice, he's all like,
he thrusts his hand forward and the fish just flies at your mouth.
exactly.
Cool.
He like throws a whole fish. Someone in the middle swipes it once with a sword, and it splits into 9 different perfectly pieces of sushi into all the mouths of the patrons.
That feels like that would be the commercial for a sushi place in Japan. That's exactly what they would do.
That's what they would say. And then they would slice it with a sword in midair as it's going in your mouth.
I was really trying to avoid being racist, but Craig just brings it back.
No, I was
He's
speaking
from
Japanese.
a different generation.
Let's say,
Call him Old Greg.
Tori niku wa dore desu ka?
Oh, those are
It's
actually
actual
probably
Japanese.
Japanese words.
Yeah, that sounds
for
legit.
me, best beer of the day.
Yeah, this beer is really good.
This is amazing. This
it-
came out of Highland Park. Fuck you.
Yeah.
This is so good.
This is insanely good.
This smells funky, fruity, acidic. You can just it's perfectly carbonated. Like, great mouthfeel.
It caught a little bit of funk without getting too fucking earthy or funky. Like
Yeah, or too sake.
not getting into like barnyard or anything. It's just got kind of a nice little like character to it. You know, backbone
Yeah.
of funk.
Man.
I don't know
this
how
is
much I
so
could drink of
good.
it though. It's pretty on the tart side. It's a
Yeah,
little,
I
little
think
bracing, but
I'm wondering if they just let it use natural
Kinda
yeast or if
goozy in
they
general.
inoculated with their house culture probably.
I would
after.
assume it's their house culture. Like that's pretty tart for what it is.
Yeah.
but it's delicious, man.
But for me,
Yeah.
it's not over the top
it's
at all.
shockingly delicious.
It's like super stone fruity. Yeah.
Like I'm the more and more I drink like sour beers, the less tart I want them to be. And this
Yeah.
one is on the high end for me, but still delicious.
Yeah, I agree.
The funk just you gotta have that tart balance with the funk,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
That's
You-
sweet skunky funk.
We want the funk, and like you've got to have that funk.
We want the funk.
Are we getting tartar or funkier? Tartar? That was gross. Are we getting tartar or funkier?
I used
More
to have.
tart, more acidic?
I still have tartar, but now it's under control.
So gross.
But now that shit's under control.
This is Lost Cat from Monkish, Our old pals at Monkfish.
Their cat died.
Is that what happened?
I don't know.
Fuck.
I was
God
just
damn it,
guessing.
Greg. We're breaking our hearts.
Well, if any brewery could overtake Highland Park, it's Monkfish.
Agreed.
Farmhouse ale aged in oak barrels with black raspberries.
And I don't mean that in like a bad way towards Highland Park. I'm just saying equally awesome breweries.
Yep.
Yeah, you want to definitely hit both.
Oh shit. Call up Natalie.
Fucking pink beer, man.
We got pink beer.
We've had like 3 or 4 pink beers in this session, huh?
Yeah.
Pink
Well.
beer confirmed. It's rosé colored.
Next time she comes in, we'll do IPA again.
Not an IPA in the bunch today. Yeah.
Right?
Right? I'm so craving some hoppy beer after this.
Oh man, that would be great.
Ooh-wee.
I want to do a blend.
Oh, this is a beer.
Oh,
You really
My
nailed it.
nose was like, this is
Wow.
beer.
you're not kidding.
It is jammy.
Yeah, super jammy.
The nose is just like
Pajama jammy jam.
it's like a fucking space jam.
It's like a pajamagram.
It's like Michael Jordan.
Wow.
Like a space jam.
That smells sugary.
Mm.
Jesus.
Got a real hound
God
going
damn.
down, gonna have a space jam.
This is on the ultra tart thing.
Oh, God.
It
Whoa.
hurts.
Oh shit, you guys weren't kidding.
Yeah, it's
This
super
is like,
super
woo.
acidic.
Wow.
That's pure acid.
Wow. That's a lot.
I can feel it going down.
Yeah,
Oh, same.
It's hitting the belly.
like the
It's mixing.
flavor under there is good, but man, just acid. Like
You're
yeah.
right. The flavor underneath the acid is really good. But man, if that acid was like a quarter of what it is now.
I felt it. Like I now know how fast liquid travels from my mouth to my stomach. I was like, oh, there it is.
It's like when you're really,
Oh,
really
God.
like
My
hot.
burp was
like
sour.
you've been working hard for like 2 hours, and you take a sip of ice cold water.
Yeah, and you can feel it.
Feel it.
Yeah.
And then it coats the like inside of your stomach. That's exactly what this did, except it's
In the opposite.
acid.
Yeah.
It's fucking acid.
It's having a fight with Adam in my stomach at the moment.
I love Monkish Man, but there's no fucking way I can finish this.
Yeah.
This is just
That's a real winter warmer.
What?
that's
Do you want sour things in winter?
I guess.
this will warm you up.
Yeah, to warm your heart,
Wash
literally.
cat.
You can,
It'll warm it so much it'll burn it.
yeah.
God damn. What's the untapped rating on this?
Probably really high.
Jesus Christ, that's
Well, this is really sour. It's a 5.
What is even in it? Like, what is it supposed to be?
Man, I
Why is it
thought you-
pink?
Farmhouse ale with oak barrels with black raspberries.
4.41. Fuck you.
Are you kidding me?
See, people just want acid.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Oh, man. I tried. I'm trying.
boy, that's.
I mean,
that's
trying, Henry.
that is exhausting.
Dude, that's taxing. That
Boy,
that's a
do.
beer that it's one beer.
We love you,
And
Monkish.
you're done.
But not this beer.
Okay,
Wow.
we get it. You know how to
I hope the cat never is found.
dude,
Jesus.
the remnants in my glass made my water sour.
It's like you're sleeping in an acidic bear.
Oh yeah, I gotta rinse on this one.
I don't know. He said remnant.
Oh,
I mean,
Revenant?
revenant.
It reminded me of the Revenant.
It's like you're in a Tauntaun. Empire Strikes Back.
that
And
was. Oh.
It did make my water sour. Wow.
Right?
That's,
Isn't that weird?
That's actually kind of nice. The water, the little tart water. It's like a Lacroix.
Well, only not as good.
God damn.
Lacroix. Shasta Strikes Back. We're high in now, bitches.
4.41.
Well, let's get something a little bit easier drinking to round out this show. We have from Founders KBS.
Oh, some breakfast.
Nice.
Thank God.
I wish I would have known you were bringing this because I have last year's still.
Oh,
I still have this year's and last year's, I think, actually.
Oh, well, shut the fuck up then.
Want to see a good KBS comparison, like horizontal, I guess. Nathan Ryerson on YouTube. He did this year's, 2016's, or is this 2016's? He did the last 3 years, basically.
Nice. That would be a vertical.
Okay, yeah.
Ned
Yeah, this is
Ryerson.
2017. Nathan Ryerson.
Oh, Nathan.
Yeah.
What?
Ned Ryerson?
Ned Ryerson? Is that you?
If you go to our...
Ned the Head! I feel like I do this every time that guy's brought up.
On our YouTube channel, he's in our
No,
friends, I
Cool.
guess. Our top.
I like
friends.
KBS.
He's in
A
our
lot.
top 8.
He's in our top 8, yeah.
That's goddamn delicious.
It's so good.
Fucking A. Son of a bitch. That's so fucking good.
Talk about a contrast to what we
Oh,
just had,
Seriously.
right?
It's a lifesaver, man. It's like somebody just threw a little ring thing and we're drowning in like a sour ocean.
A lifesaver.
And like the little
A
ring
buoy?
thingies.
A buoy?
That's a literal lifesaver.
Is it? Oh, throw me a lifever.
That's
If I
why
was
that's-
drowning in the ocean, I'd be like, throw me one of those, throw the thing.
round
Give me a Skittle.
What did he want?
I think he was getting
Throw
some,
me a
He
Starburst.
wanted a round thing?
some Smarties.
I know he wanted candy.
All
I
right.
just want some KBS.
Aroma. What do we got?
Coffee.
Yep.
Aroma. Coffee. Check.
Borderline green.
I was,
coffee.
I
Green
was.
coffee.
I'm getting a little bit of that.
Not bad green,
Bell
but
pepper.
A little bit. I'm getting a little bit of that methoxypyrazine, like that green pepper thing.
Yep.
Oh, really? I was
Yeah.
thinking the under roasted green. but-
Green pepper.
okay.
Yeah, but just a little bit.
Just a little bit of green.
Some
And then there's
vanilla,
like the toffee.
toffee. Yeah.
Caramel?
Werther's Originals.
Yeah, the bean.
No, not that kind. Yeah, dude. That's just hitting like all my happy spots. Yeah, dude.
There's not a lot of beers that are like this big that you just want to just drink the whole bottle
Yeah, I agree.
on your own.
Yeah, this manages for being a coffee.
11%?
I think it's a chocolate and coffee aged in bourbon barrels. It's it's over 10% easily. But it's not that aggressive. It's not like super like punch you in the fucking mouth. It's like it's actually nice, pleasant to drink.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't hurt you to drink it, you know?
Which a lot of these beers, it's kind of like, oh, if I said there's gonna be coffee in it, then god damn it, I gotta make sure there's some fucking coffee in it, you know?
I wonder
And-
how this stacks up against Speedway. Like just regular old Speedway stout. You know?
See, well, this one's bourbon barrel, so
Looks like
I-
it's time for our coffee stout showdown.
I have a Vietnamese Speedway. If you want to do a quick side by side.
All right.
Nah, we're good.
All right. Well,
But I think
I'm
we,
just interested to see like the difference.
I think we planted the seed for our coffee stout showdown.
word.
Okay.
Because what's the one beer everyone's like you didn't include? Speedway. So
Yeah.
take Speedway,
Tavares.
put some Kibis.
Do you have one more of these?
Cabela's.
Okay. Well, next session though.
We got to get some other ones.
I am down.
Everybody and their mom makes coffee stout now. Shouldn't
Let's
be
just
that
make some
hard.
coffee.
Start putting coffee in the stouts. You guys ever actually fucked with that? Like adding shit after the fact? Like
Oh, like doing the French press thing?
Yeah.
yeah.
Not really.
I've done
lazy.
it a couple times. It's kind of fun. It's like a fun experiment with your beer nerd friends to
Yeah,
be
it
like, oh, we pressed some coconut in there and it actually worked out okay.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I feel like the best you can ask for is that worked out all right. You know,
Doesn't it sit
Seems fun.
so long that like you lose the carbonation from the beer? Like,
that would be my fear.
because you have to let it sit for a while.
Yeah. So
Like
what
an hour at least, right?
What I've seen
And,
people
and
do,
it works better if it's warmed up.
You can
especially
blend
with
some in.
like, they'll like press it in and then put it like in the fridge. But yeah, I mean the beer loses carbonation from you jostling it, but you don't leave it sit open. Like they put it in
So-
like a jar or something.
Yeah, you would infuse one can or whatever,
Wait.
and then blend it with another fresh can.
Oh, okay.
That's what I would do.
Or like I had some friends take like basically a hot and roth or something, and then they fucking like pressed it into a jar with different fruits and like left it for like overnight and just tried the different ones and stuff. It was kind of fun.
So you lose all the carbonation though.
Not if
No.
it's sealed.
It's like
And you keep it cold.
like doing a fucking growler pour. I mean, you poured it and then you capped it. You lose some carbonation. It doesn't go flat.
All right. So you're putting it in the French press with the fruit.
Yeah, sure.
So
Or
it's
you
not,
just put it
it's
with
not
fruit.
soaking in the fruit overnight. You're just putting it in with the fruit and then pressing it and then.
Well,
sealing
you
it,
can do
or-
it different ways. Like I think the French press you use more for like fucking like coconut or something like that, not fruit per se. There's different ways of fucking with it. It's fun to fuck
All
around.
right. Well,
Fuck around, baby.
Why don't you give it a shot?
Um,
What are you doing?
I'm trying to learn. That's all.
Overall, though, KBS has become such a elder beer in the category that everyone's just like, it's not even good, man. It's fucking KBS. Who cares anymore? But
More for me.
Sheltered.
I just
Yeah.
bought my tickets to Michigan for the summer, so
Really?
I'll be going out,
Nice.
flying into Chicago and driving across to Detroit.
about a $500 house in Detroit to stay in.
I'm staying with Kid Rock.
And
Yeah.
back on through to Miami.
So late June through July. So if we have anybody listening from Michigan, let me know.
Nice.
Give us a Michigan.
I'll give you a 4B glass or something.
Well, thanks for pulling all these beers out your cellar, Jason. This was fun.
Hey,
It was
man.
a good cellar dump.
Hey, you're welcome.
Hey.
I'm glad that you cellar dumped all over my chest.
And your face.
And neck.
Would you call yourself a rock
And
star?
lap.
If you want to find Four Brewers online, you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. You can find all that information on fourbrewers.com. You can find our sticky, icky video content on fourbrewers.com/YouTube. You can go to fourbrewers.com/live if you want to hang out with us while we're recording. You can find some other stuff in other places. You can go to patreon.com/4brewers if you want to donate to the show. Go to iTunes and give us a 5-star rating because that helps us out tremendously, that's for sure.
Where
what
can I
else?
find our Purple Nurple YouTube content?
I already said that.
What about our Maui Wowie YouTube content?
Our zippity dippity, our zippity doo dah YouTube content.
Our hippity hoppity zippity doppity.
Why did we suddenly just do Bill Cosby?
Burpee slurpee.
Our Billy Cosby.
Our happy scrappy hero pup.
Happy scrappy.
She loves it.
I miss anything? No, is that everything? If you want to get in touch with us directly, hit us up at feedback4brewers.com and brew the shit out of it.
That was good. We should always outro with fucking Smash Mouth.
Oh, my butt hurts.
Oh, one shut it down, drank too much. Hooray. I am going to go home and curl up into a fetal position and watch TV for the rest of the day.
I'm gonna edit a show and drink beer.
Hey, now. Got a jam.
Somebody.
Some Greg Nagel's gonna go. We're buying a stove, so I get to go home and help move our old one out.